Hello learners, welcome to TryWrite. Today we will be going on to this functional interface and moving on to its examples. We will be watching the functional interface, how are they implemented in our own classes. So coming here, we have the functional interface. We have this functional interface annotation which is optional, but it's required as it tells the compiler that this is a functional interface, and we can perform all the operations based on the following parameters. Yeah. Now coming on to here, we have the functional interface, first annotation line, and moving on to the interface. Now moving on to the interface, there is an operation interface. There is an operation interface, which has a body which has a body part. This is default and abstract, and it has a body part that has apply method on it. That has apply method and has two parameters, which will function as we pass them in here. Because this has two parameters, int a and int b. Now coming up to this class, public class, this class, here we have to demonstrate the functioning of a calculator. So we will be writing the class's name as calculator demo, and following the main method line, public static void main string args, and now we have the different expressions that will have different operations, different expressions for different operations, which will perform according to the base parameters here int a and int b. Now when we call the operation, when we call this operation this operation which will be followed by the function as addition, where we want to follow the perform the function as addition with the parameters a and b, with the functional parameters as a and b which are being passed here, a and b, and they have the body part which will be adding a and b. Here the parameters, as we studied in lambda expression, we have the parameters which will be performing the body part. Here these are the parameters which have the which when come to the body part, it has a plus b, which when come to the body part as a and a plus b. Now we have the operation which will be, which is a function, which is a method, which is an interface. Here this operation is an interface which has the apply parameters a and b, which has apply parameters a and b to this function subtraction. Here we have the variable subtraction. Here we have the variable as subtraction, and these parameters a and b when passed to this apply method as the parameters, and this is a lambda expression. So a and b as parameters when applied will go into a minus b as the body part. A minus b as the body part. Yeah, here a minus b is the body part. And now coming up to the multiplication, coming up for multiplication, we have the optional interface. We have the optional interface which will have the function multiplication, and as a lambda expression, a and b will go into here. A and b will go into this operation function, operation as the interface, and this body part a and b where will be going into this apply, and here the body part will go into a and b. Here this will be the parameter a and b will be parameter, and the body part will come into a and b. Similarly, here coming to the division function, division variable. Now we have the operational interface. We have the operational interface, and where we'll be passing a and b. Here and b, here b and here b will be treated as parameters a and b. And now when they will pass here, they adds up, and likewise we have the body part. It tells that where b not equal to 0, where the value of b, when the value of b is not equal to 0, then perform the operation. If the value of b is not equal to 0, then perform the operation a by b. Yeah. Now coming further, we will be seeing it out, testing the operations. We will be adding a and b, replacing a and b by 10 and 5. Addition dot apply. If you are applying, we will be forming this addition. We will be forming the addition as the variable name. Here the variable name, for this variable name we will be applying the apply part as 10 and 5. We will be applying 10 by 10 and 5. Now similarly for our subtraction, we will be doing applying subtraction dot the method name or variable name dot apply a 10 comma 5. Now coming further, we are multiplication, and we will apply this function by 10 into 10 5. Now coming out to the division, we will apply the method as 10 into 5, 10 comma 5. We will apply the variable as 10 comma 5. and performing the operations we will be getting the outputs. Suppose for the function we are getting the output as 10 5 10 5 for the addition part. For the 10 5 means 15, 10 10 10 plus 5 is equal to 15, and 10 minus 5 plus 10 minus 5 for subtraction we will be getting 5, and 10 divided by 5 10 into 5 10 into 5. For multiplication part we will be getting 50, and for division part we will be getting 10 by 10 by 5 is 2. So here we have seen that seen. Yes, so here finally coming out to the whole thing what we have learned today. We'll be watching that there is a functional interface. There is a functional interface operations which has a method apply. Which has a method apply. Now when this method is applied, when this method name dot apply is passed by variable tenant. So these variables will be these variables as lambda expression will be given here, and parameters will be given here. The variable parameters are given here, and the body part will be stating that a plus b means 10 plus 2, 10 plus 5, 10 plus 5. So we'll be getting the output as yes, as we are seeing here. Now similarly here we will be supplying the we'll perform the part as subtraction dot this subtraction dot apply. This method part method dot apply method is abstraction is the method, subtraction is the method dot apply is the method here, apply is another method here. To this apply, this 10 and 5 will pass here, 10 and 5 will pass here, subtraction 10 and 5 are passed here, 10 and 5. And now this to this parameter, the body part will performing as a minus b. To this parameters, the body form will be performing as 10 minus 5 equals 5. Yeah. Similarly here multiplication, for multiplication the parameters will pass here, parameters multiplication dot apply is done here, and when a 10 and 5 are 10 and 5 parameters are passed, 10 and 5 10 and 5 parameters are passed here, the body part will act as 10 into 5 and the answer will be returned to the output part. And now coming to this division part, method dot apply. Yeah, method dot apply. When this apply function will be called, apply method will be called, and 10 and 5 will be passed here as variable, 10 and 5 will be variables. And coming here, when the variable b is not equal to, because 10 and 5 are passing, b is not equal to 0 because its value is 5. So a by b will be having will be body part will be performed here, and 10 by 5 will be performed here, and the value is seen as 2. Now we have seen so much. Understood so much. Now coming up to the end, we can conclude this as we found a function. Here we found a functional interface called operation. Yeah, functional interface operation with one abstract applied, with one abstract method as applied. It has one abstract method only as applied. Yeah, applied. Yeah. Then we implemented four functional operations as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division using the lambda expression. Use the lambda expression for all these things. Yeah, we use the lambda expression for all these purposes. Yeah. Now each lambda expression files fits the operation. Now each lambda files fits the operation interface structure and gives us the clean variable operations. Each lambda file will fit up in the operation. Lambda file will fit up with the operation with the parameters provided, and the results will be shown with the clean. The results are very much clear to us and how to get them. So each and every part is very much clear to us. Now we are moving to the end of the class. Thanks. We'll meet up in the next class.